Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Reverse 1999, and we gotta talk about this game, guys. This game is the best gacha that has ever came out in the last, as long as I can remember, in terms of the experience as a whole. Not the gacha part, not the grind 24/7 part that people don't like anyway. The actual play the game, get story, look at the characters, connect to the characters, everything revolving around what you should actually enjoy in a lot of games. I know a lot of people love the grinding like I do, but a lot of people love the starting of games too, and this has just blown me away. So I'm going to say that without question, I'm not even close to questioning it, this is my most enjoyable experience on a mobile phone I have ever had. And I mean this in a way, if you notice, I didn't say mobile game or gacha or anything like that, because while it is a gacha in terms of you can buy stuff, it doesn't push it down your throat. You don't notice it at all. Let's look at the home screen here, okay? We've got one red dot. Unfortunately, this is the only dot ever is in the top left. And we're going to talk about why this game is so sick too, and why you should play it as we go through, and we'll give examples. This might be a long video because boy oh boy do I love this flippin' game. But this is the one dot we have. This is the battle pass. This is the only thing that is ever like, you know, maybe spend some money. The usual stuff here is fine, and I actually like battle passes in games. These are actually my preferred way to have spending and stuff like this, because it's something people can buy regularly. It's something people enjoy doing a lot of times. As bad of a name they get, it's better than all the pop-ups. You notice I went in and out of a window. There was no pop-up or anything like that. We can go to mail here. We can see stuff. They're giving all the stuff here. We can see they're even like giving story in that. We look at the warehouse. These are consumables, so I actually have to use those pretty soon. They very, very closely monitor your stamina. This is not a game meant to be played 24/7. This is a game meant to be played a couple minutes a day when there's no new story, and then to completely encase yourself in the story when it happens. And then the shop. So yeah, the shop doesn't have a red dot or anything near it ever. It's just there. If you want to buy stuff, you've got the things like you can spend $1 here. You can get some more stuff. This is the other thing here. You know, like everything is kind of cool. To note, there are 2 skins for sale that I actually didn't even notice. So these are for sale in the shop. They're flipping amazing. I didn't even notice they were for sale because they didn't pop it up to me, which is wild. Also to note, the skins here are 10 out of 10. They actually change how they look in battle as well. You also change the artwork behind everything too. This is Centurion, a lot of people's favorite characters, including one of mine. I love everything about this skin too. Just beautiful. And if you play Final Fantasy 14, this character Regulus, play the game. Tell me if you can make a connection of who she voices in Final Fantasy 14, because you'll laugh so hard when you do. And that's it, right? There's some drops here for actual stuff, but that's it. So let's take a look at the event and why the event is the best event I have ever experienced in a gacha game. So the point I want to get here, the thing that is so important to me, the thing that knocks this game out of the water, out of the park compared to others, is it plays like a game. You play it and it's fun because you're playing a game. You're not bashing yourself into endless walls of like pay to win, for example, or not even pay to win, just like timers and gacha stuff. And yeah, we have timers here, but it's not the same, I find. Anyway, this story has been insane. We'll watch the replay story here. This is the intro. This is Melania, by the way.
Is that gal really coming?
Hopefully this is loud enough.
I really think she'd announce a plan stealing to every living person before she acts. And she even made a security plan for us.
Well, I'll say, she's either a maniac or a freaking crime genius.
It is mine now. Are you satisfied with the answer, Miss AC?
One last to go, Melania.
The Rimet Cup.
Now, does anyone not want to visit the Rimet Cup?
Pickles!
Raise your paw, please. All right, it's unanimous.
New Humans is a robotics company doing the right calls. They have never failed any mission as a security.
I'm sorry, Mr. Iverson. Actually, I didn't know my entrance would be so straightforward.
That's Diggers.
Catch them!
Pickles!
I can't believe someone has found me. Am I exposed?
The puppy is asking for your help.
All right, puppy. Let's make a deal.
So good! How was that intro? Come on now. The other cool part about Reverse 1999 is if you're interested in history or not, it's actually super interesting to see how they portray things like the stock market crash, all sorts of situations like that that have happened in history that are very popular. To note as well, Pickles is actually named after the IRL dog Pickles. You can Google Wikipedia Pickles Border Collie. It'll show up. The theft of the Rimet Cup happened. This is loud now. And this kind of goes over that scenario. And I just want to take a look at a couple of the side games. So this is one of the side games here. So these all have story as well. You can see we can replay them if we want. But this is one of the... Let's actually do the first one just because. This is one of the mini games here for the first ever event. Also, I just want to mention the way the bottom's like this is because it's in widescreen right now. I play on a big monitor. So you have a couple choices here. The goal, you're Melania, and your goal is to protect the exhibit. You're protecting this from people. So we can go over here. We can see, stay alert, Melania. Ramirez is at a risk now. So we can see an old guard who has worked for your father for many years claims there's a huge malfunction in the CCTV. You can check it yourself, for example. Find out it's only a loose plug. We get 5 rating here. We can see a man who claims to be a friend of your father's enters the security room with tea and cookies, hoping to catch up. You drive him away because your father never has friends. So you go through a ton of days like this trying to protect it. You have to fight certain people, and depending on how you answer, how you guard your place. Like, for example, we can go here. Famous collector visits the hall. He asks you to open the glass case for him to watch the exhibit closely. So we're going to accept his request. He's going to get pissed off because somebody like that should know that you're not allowed to open it, for example. Then you could do some stuff here. Long story short, this is just really fun. One of the mini games, one of the other mini games they have here, and these are all stages as well. We can see all of these. We can go to like Escape Master, I guess. This is the final. Actually, I don't want to show the final one because I want you to figure it out. So this is a teaching one. You can see here. This is another one of those things you can move around with WASD or wherever. We can see if we go in here, we get caught. We don't want to get caught, so obviously we can do things like push this right here, push this in here in front of that, and then push this up here and go to the next row. And then it gets pretty wild with the last ones. Like you have to try to figure this out, which is harder than it looks, but super fun to do. On top of that, we're still going on this first event, boys and gals. We've got 2 more things that unlock soon. One of them is with Pickles, which is the Pupperino, and one of them is with Diggers, which is the dude in the glasses. We also have the souvenir shop. This is just loaded with stuff, like the most heavily concentrated thing of everything ever there. Like, there's so much stuff. There's also a mysterious gathering on the 23rd. I don't know what that is. We've got the story there. We can then go into this as well, and this is how the stories are done for this game. You can see we've got new music. These are all new musics just for this event. We've got crisis mode, which is basically a challenge mode. I'm about to start doing those today. I believe it just unlocked. You have story for everything here, and we can see something like I want to show you some of the voice acting for one of them. So we're gonna watch a little bit of this story, I think, just to give you an idea of what an event story is like in this game. I should not make the hypothesis that your unique ball hunting ability belongs to others. This time Pickles doesn't sigh. He walks to the other side of the street alone with his shadow pulled along by the sun. Alice is so cute! Pickles looking for some mouth-watering apple pie. Also to note, one of the main characters in this is an apple. This is what I imagine every single Border Collie's monologue being in their head every day. And anybody who has ever owned a Border Collie knows I'm right. Why is there an apple on the cherry tree?
The front door of A's Cafe faces the North Circular Road. It
Love
is
the
around
music.
4.803 miles from the destination. Captain Regulus drives at 65 miles an hour. Given the rules of the racing, she will arrive early.
Pickles! This is such a good shot. Like...
There is a lovely puppy.
And it's stuff like that that makes the story really pop for me. Like the view, the narrative talking, and the music. Oh my god, the music. The narrative talking about how the puppy is perceiving things, hiding in the bushes, and then it turns into the puppy looking in just to the branches to see the apple. I don't know. That's so amazing to me. And the different views of the puppy looking in.
Hello, Mr. Puppy.
So perfect how they captured that.
You look a bit nervous, Mr. Puppy. Are you hungry? Perhaps it is not a good time to fall.
Remember, Apple can't understand puppy.
Please don't show me your tongue at random. Makes this apple feel stressed out. Captain, help.
Like another wise apple.
Your eyes seem to light up when I mentioned my captain. If Captain Regulus finishes the racing trouble-free, I might introduce you to her. But now, let's stay away from each other, puppy. Oh? It seems you are quite interested in Captain Regulus.
And did you see the
Wandering
apple
across
shine
high
there?
seas, she is
How
a
happy
great
he was?
pirate who never gets caught by all the Orwellian and the conservatives. Is my explanation precise enough? Hope my wording meets Captain's requirement.
Instead of another apple Arcanus?
I think you will like her. Most of the time we are wandering in London. Captain is fond of anything novel and funny.
Pickles.
Oh, I am sorry, little puppy. I have to go. Captain Regulus seems to be in trouble.
That's nothing new.
I really enjoyed our conversation. Hope I can fully understand what you say next time. Or maybe I can invent a tool to help us communicate.
And that you will.
See you, puppy. Bark, bark.
Bark, bark. So yeah, that was one of the side stories. Many of which are longer, most of which are not shorter. So it is crazy. Absolutely crazy, the story you get in this. There's also the side quests and stuff too. There's so much going on with that. Also, she can bark at you. Okay, so one more thing, and that's the wilderness. So this is filler for a lot of people. It can be filler for you if you want, but it can also be amazing. So we can completely shape our island here and get people bond while they're on it. You can go see them here. Oops, didn't mean to go backwards all the way. But I love how you can completely change this. Like if we go to edit here, every single one of these islands are manually placed. Basically anything outside of like the big circle, we can edit here. We can place characters in different spots. We can see I've got little areas here and got a little star thing, and we can go through. Got a little farm back here, and you can see you've got all the different things you can plant. I'm capped right now, I believe. I can't put any more, but you can see all the different paths I have. You have birthday ones here as well, and then we've got buildings too. Overall, 10 out of 10. I love this game. I cannot express my love for this game enough, and I really think if you do not play this game and play through the story and watch the story, and you're the type of person who complains gachas all suck, I think you're doing yourself a disservice not playing this. Anyway, go play Reverse 1999, enjoy it, tell me who you like, ask me questions, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody!